Hello guys, welcome to agriculture tutorials. Today, good morning to everyone. Today we are going to listen about study of satellite sensors and platforms used in agricultural remote sensing. Main objective of today's lecture is to understand the different satellites platforms used in agriculture, to study types of satellite sensors and their characteristics, to identify agricultural applications of satellite data in precision farming. Requirements or materials is needed is computer or laptop, internet connection, Google Earth, QGIS software optional, sample satellite images, Sentinel satellite image, and Landsat resource sat principle. Satellite remote sensing involves the acquisition of information about agricultural land, crops, soil using sensors mounted on space-bound platforms. The sensors record, reflect, or emit electromagnetic radiation, which is analyzed to access crop growth, health, stress, moisture, and land use patterns. Classification of satellite platforms based on orbit, polar orbiting satellites and geostationary satellites are being there based on orbit. Orbiting satellites, nothing but sun synchronous satellites. Polar satellites move from north to south, cover entire Earth surface. Used extensively in agriculture. Polar orbiting satellites. Example: land satellite, Landsat, Sentinel-2, Resource Sat. Agriculture purpose. Polar orbiting satellites useful in terms of crop monitoring, NDVI generation, soil matcher mapping, yield estimation. Polar orbiting satellites will helpful. Geostationary satellites. Geostationary satellites. Fixed position over equator. Continuous monitoring of the same area. Geostationary satellites. Continuous monitoring of the same area. INSAT goes examples. Agriculture use is weather forecasting, cloud monitoring, drought assessment, or the continuous monitoring of the same area. If you have to select weather of fixed location, like suppose Rajendra Nagar means weather of Rajendra Nagar, we have to forecast, that comes under geostationary satellite. Geostationary satellite helpful for the weather forecasting, cloud monitoring, drought assessment of particular fixed position over equator under continuous monitoring of the same area is nothing but geostationary satellite. Type of satellite sensors based on energy use. Passive sensors are there, active sensors are there. Passive sensors, nothing but depending on solar radiation. Passive sensors record reflected sunlight. Examples of passive sensors are multispectral sensors, hyperspectral sensors. Application of passive sensors are crop vigor analysis, NDVI, NDWI calculation, crop classification. The application of passive sensors is crop vigor analysis, NDVI, NDWI application, crop classification. Active sensors. Active sensors emit their own energy, record back scattered signal. Active sensors record back scattered signals. Passive sensors record reflected sunlight. Passive sensors record reflected sunlight. Active sensors record back scattered signal. Active sensors examples: radar, and LiDAR. LiDAR. Application of active sensors is soil moisture estimation, flood mapping, crop structural analysis. Active sensors application is soil moisture estimation, flood mapping, crop structure analysis. Based on spectral resolution, there are three type of sensors: panchromatic, multispectral, hyperspectral. Sensor types: panchromatic, multispectral, and hyperspectral. Sensor having the bands. Number of bands: panchromatic number of bands is 1, multispectral number of bands is 4 to 13, hyperspectral more than 100 bands are there. For the purpose of panometric sensor type, agriculture use is field boundary mapping. We can use panometric lines for the field boundary mapping sensor. For crop health and NDVI index, we can use multispectral sensor type. Multispectral sensor type we can use for the crop health NDVI index. For nutrient deficiencies, we can use hyperspectral sensor resolution. Hyperspectral resolution can use it in nutrient stress detection. Important agriculture satellites is Landsat 8, developed by country United States of America, resolution 330 meters, 30 meters Landsat resolution. Major application is crop acreage and vegetation. Crop acreage and vegetation. Sentinel 2, ESA, European Union, like that. I think ESA countries, they developed Sentinel 2 for 10-meter resolution precision agriculture purpose is useful. Sentinel 2. Resource Sat 2, developed by India, 5.8 meter resolution crop estimation. Indian Resource Sat 2 is used for the crop estimation. Resolution is 5.8 meter. Cartosat 2 is developed by India. Less than 1 meter resolution field mapping. Cartosat is used in the field mapping. The spectral resolution is less than 1 meter. Developed by India. Cartosat 2. This is important agriculture satellite. Cartosat 2 and Landsat 2, Landsat 8, Sentinel 2, Resource Sat 2. These are the few important agriculture satellites. Practical exercise based on this is, first we can open Google Earth or QGIS or observe the agriculture areas. Next step, identify crop fields using different spatial resolutions. Compare, third step, compare images from high resolution, Cartosat, medium resolution, Sentinel 2. Uh, Step 4, note differences between various crop boundary visibility, crop uniformity, and vegetation brightness. And the result is different satellite platforms and sensors were studied in this exercise. Polar orbiting satellites with multispectral sensors were found most suitable for agricultural monitoring due to wide coverage and repeatability and spectral sensitivity. This is the overall result. Polar orbiting satellites with multispectral sensors were found most suitable for agriculture monitoring due to wide coverage, repeatability, and spectral sensitivity. Precautions: satellites should be take some precautionary measures. Use cloud-free images. We need to use cloud-free images. Select appropriate resolution for crop type. We need to select appropriate resolution for crop type. We need to consider season and crop stage. During the satellite remote sensing, consideration of season and crop stage is utmost important. Selecting appropriate resolution for crop type is important. Use of cloud-free images also important. Some Viva questions they might be asked is, what is satellite sensor? Difference between active and passive sensor? Why Sentinel 2 is ideal for agriculture? What is spatial resolution? Role of SAR in agriculture? The key learning outcomes from this today's session is understanding satellite platforms, familiarity with agriculture sensors, foundation for NDVA, and crop monitoring practicals. References: Mulla DJ and Pearson, Novak and Srinivasan and Jack Jang and FAO references are the main references for delivering this lecture. Thanking you. Have a nice day, friends. Please like, share, and subscribe to agriculture tutorials. Jai Hind, Jai Telangana.